next book I picked up because I have never ever seen this cover before in my life, and although I already own it in paperback and hardback, I bought another paperback of it because I have never seen this cover before, and it's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Look how amazing that cover is. I absolutely love it. It's so unusual. Then we go around the spine. I absolutely love the spine as well, and then the back is just like grey clouds. The only thing that's wrong with it is on the back there isn't actually a blurb, like a synopsis to tell you what it's about. It's more quotes from like different newspapers to say, oh, this book is amazing, you need to read this book. But it'd be nice if I actually told you what the book was about on the back, even though I already know. But if someone picked this up in a shop not knowing what it was and then turned it over and they can't read about it on the back, it'd be a bit useless. But I really like this cover, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to find the rest of the series with covers like this as well, because I think they're really nice. The next book I got is a book I've been wanting for ages, and I've never ever seen it in the UK in the bookstores, and it's The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, and I got this in hardback for £2 out of one of the charity shops, and I was so excited that I just started jumping up and down in the shop, and people were looking at me really funnily, but I didn't care because I have never ever seen this book, and I'm so happy that I own it, and I will be reading it extremely soon because I'm dying to read it because it just sounds so cute. I'll read the inside flap to you to let you know what it's about. Would you have guessed that 4 minutes could change everything? Today should be one of the worst days of Hadley's life. Her father's getting married in London to a woman she's never even met, and she's just missed her flight. Hadley has never believed in destiny or fate before, but stuck at the airport in New York, today is also the day she meets Oliver. He's British, he's cute, and he's on her new flight. Set over 24 hours, Hadley and Oliver's story will make you believe that true love finds you when you're least expecting it. This sounds like such a cutesy romance story, and I really love these stories, so I can't wait to read it. The next 3 books I got are part of the same series, and it's part of the Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, and I have book 1, which is The Bad Beginning, book 2, which I got a different cover for, but I really like this one, and this is The Reptile Room, and book 4, The Miserable Mill, and I never read these when I was younger, and I've always really wanted to. My sister read a couple of the books in the series and I just never got around to them. I start collecting them all, and I really can't wait to get stuck into them. The next 2 books I got are the first and second books in a series, and it's Rachel Vincent's Soul Screamer series, and we have My Soul to Take and My Soul to Save. I'll read you the back of My Soul to Take because I haven't actually read the back of this yet, but I have heard a lot about it, so I really want to read it. Something is wrong with Kaylee Kavanagh. She can sense when someone near her is about to die, and when that happens, a force beyond her control compels her to scream bloody murder, literally. Kaylee just wants to enjoy having caught the attention of the hottest boy in school, but on a normal day it's hard to come by when Noah seems to know more about the dark forces behind Kaylee's power than she does. And when classmates start dropping dead for no apparent reason, and only Kaylee knows who'll be next, she realises that finding a boyfriend is the least of her worries. This sounds so awesome and so different to any book I've ever read, and I just cannot wait to read this series. So this is my last book in the young adults sort of genre. I got a couple of books in the adult genre as well, which I'll show you after this one. So I picked up The Replacement by Brenna Yovanoff, and I had been wanting this book for ages, although I really don't like this cover. I like the other cover on Goodreads with the pram, I think it is, and this is just such a horrible cover with just the guy on the front. I really don't like it, but the book sounds absolutely amazing. So I'll read the back of this book to you guys and let you know what it's about. Mackie Doyle is the replacement. Though he lives in a small town of Gentry, Mackie comes through a world of tunnels and black murky water, a world of living dead girls ruled by a little tattooed princess. He is a replacement, left in the crib of a human baby 16 years ago. Now, because of fatal allergies to iron, blood and concentrated ground, Mackie is slowly dying in the human world. Mackie would give anything to live among us, to practice on his bass guitar or spend time with an oddly intriguing girl called Tate, When Tate's baby sister goes missing, Mackie is drawn irrevocably into the underworld of Gentry, known as Mayhem. He must face the dark creature of the Slag Heaps and find his rightful place in our world or theirs. This sounds like it's going to be such an awesome book, and I can't wait to read it. Okay, so the next 6 books I got are adult books, and 5 of them are by the same author, and it's Jodi Picoult. She is my favourite adult author, and I am buying every single one of her books because I know that I will read them all, even if I don't enjoy them as much as like a couple of other ones. I know that I will definitely read every single one of her books. Okay, so first of all we have Perfect Match. It's about a district attorney, Nina, who prosecutes the sort of crimes that tear families apart. Then Nina and her husband find out that their son Nathaniel has been sexually abused, and Nina is not happy about that. Who would be? She is really upset and angry. And then Nina is desperate for vengeance, and things go wrong for her. And yeah, I have read this book, so I do know what it's about, but I'm trying not to give too much away because something happened in it that I just didn't expect. So yeah, I think it's going to be such an amazing reread when I get around to rereading it. But yeah, such a good book. Next one we have is The 10th Circle. I have physically no idea what it's about, though it says in the front, your daughter says she was raped, but the man she's accused was her boyfriend. What would you do? So I'm going to assume that that's what it's about. Jodi Picoult deals with some really like heart-tugging subjects, like bombs going off in schools, people shooting each other, illnesses, rape, as you can see, and I think that's what I really like about her. So I can't wait to read this one as well. The next one is her newest one, I think, and it's Lone Wolf. I'm not too sure what this is about. It says, a compelling emotional drama of love and guilt that grips from the very first moments. Luke Warren would sleep in the dark if it meant he could be under the stars. He lives by the laws of nature and would surely want to die that way. But Luke is in a coma and his family must make an unbearable decision. As tension and secrets rise to the surface, the tragic accident which brought them back together against the odds could well tear Luke's family apart. They know Luke would not want to live like this, but how can they choose to let him die? And again, we have another extremely heart-tugging situation, and yeah, I just really want to read all of her books like right now. Next one I got was Harvesting the Heart. This one says, you love your baby, but you just can't cope with being a mother. What would you do? So I'm assuming this is about someone who got pregnant and then decided that they didn't think they could be a mum, and maybe it's about debating whether they should put the baby up for adoption or get rid of the baby or something like that. But yeah, so it sounds really good too. And the last Jodi Picoult book is House Rules, and this one says, your son is accused of murder, you fear he might be guilty, what would you do? Now I know this is about a boy with Asperger's disease, or Asperger's, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, and he is accused of killing his babysitter who's looking after him when he's out. And I think this will be such an interesting read as well, so I can't wait to read it. And the last book that I bought was Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks, and I mainly bought this because the movie's coming out and the movie looks really good, because is it Josh Duhamel that's in it? I think it's him that's in it, and I really like him, if I remember correctly that it is him that's in the movie. I'm not so sure, but yeah, this sounds really good. It's about a mysterious girl who appears in this town, and she's on the run from her ex, I think, and something went on between him and her, and it's not very safe for her to be around him, and she's on the run for him, and then I think he shows up in the town and he finds her. I think that's what happens. That's what the trailer looked like. So I can't wait to find out what actually happens between her and her ex, and yeah, I think hopefully I'll actually be able to get through a Nicholas Sparks book, because I've never been able to get through his books, so maybe this will be a first. I also borrowed a book from the library today, and I borrowed Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepherd. I absolutely love the TV series, and I do know who he is in the books, but I do want to read them because I think the books will be extremely creepy, and I think this is the only like cover that's from a movie or TV show that I really like, because I love all the girls in Pretty Little Liars. They're so beautiful, and I just cannot wait to read this book. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so that was the end of my very big book haul, and I'm sorry about how long it was, but like I said at the start, I have no self-control in buying books, so I will probably have another book haul at the end of the month, maybe before, depending on how many books I get. But I'm hoping I won't buy any more this month, but I'm not too sure what will happen. So thank you if you've continued watching this book haul video to the end. I know it must have been extremely hard for you not to turn off, so thank you so much. I will try to make my videos not as long as this, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!